Welcome to another episode of Cyber Secrets.
For instance, we're actually using the older version of Maltego. The newer version that came out is 4.0 at this point. But as you can see on the right-hand side, there's a lot of transforms. So in here, if you do have some of your good old API keys, you do need to plug them in. So at this point, what we're going to do is open up a new graph. And we're going to choose one of the pre-built machines, or basically pre-built filters. We're going to do company stalker. Let's go ahead and put in informationwarfarecenter.com. Go ahead and hit finish and let it do its thing. So it's already found several emails that are related to the domain. We'll go ahead and allow those. Now it's gone one step further and found some potential users and some documents as well. So some of them are going to be false positive, and those false positives, you're going to do what's called pruning, and that's going to get rid of them, or filter out the junk, so you're stuck with just the real content. So we're going to delete this one. Take a look a little bit further down, see what we have. Of course, I have me. We'll go ahead and keep that one. And that was found in the bio. Okay, that's good. So see what else it's found. Okay, on this specific email, what we're going to do is follow some more transforms. And wait till it's done. So you can see there's a lot of options in this specific application. And most of it's going to be basic open source information gathering. So now it did find quite a few other possibilities. And again, a lot of these are going to be false positives, but it is your job as an analyst to basically go through those false positives and then find the real content. So this is where it takes a lot of time sometimes. Because I already know the target, which is me, I know what to prune out and filter. See, it has a little bit more information that we found out there. And when doing open source intelligence gathering, it's always about the extra information that you can get. Because one little document, one little piece of information, can make or break the case. When you're doing pen testing, it can do a whole lot more. So again, we're going to go ahead and try this one as well. See if we can find out any other good information. And it did find quite a few resources or leaves. So let's go ahead and go through and prune the trees. As we're pruning, we're getting rid of a lot of the content that is not valid. But did, in this instance, find a phone number that was associated with that specific email. So again, with the phone number, let's run a transform and see if anything else happens with this one. And it's always about drilling down. The other nice thing about Maltego is it has quite a few different views. So again, depending on how your management likes the look in a report, your basic tree view or cloud view. So most of the items that are on the outside of the cloud or the bubble graph, those usually have a little bit less importance, so sometimes that's an issue. The transform that I just ran is from Social Links, and Social Links basically has a lot of great information related to about 200 or so social networks, and that's why it blew up quite a bit. So now we're trying to filter out, and the nice thing about Social Links is it's getting items such as unique identifiers, username, even got my graphic off one of the social networking sites. And the one bad part about Social Links is it does give you a lot of good link relations. And for example, with LinkedIn itself, if I went the full scope, I would find potentially up to 11,000 connections, and then of course your secondary connections, so you have to be careful about how much you actually look for or get. But each section could be useful within your investigation or your information gathering phase. So if you see at the very top right, it does say Colorado Springs, and that is where some of the information is based out of. So it's also even able to get location services based out of these. So with the server, of course, it's getting some of the technology, some of the hardware. That could be interesting, may or may not be. So it all comes down to what you're needing the intel for. Let's do another transform. See if we can get just a little bit more information. Run a couple more. And I usually run them one at a time, primarily because I like to focus on what I'm actually gathering. You can run all of them, but you're probably going to get some errors, especially if you do not have all the APIs that are required. Again, as you can see, it's starting to build up quite a profile. Some of the information I don't really want or need, so again, I'll prune those out or remove them. And then just drill a little bit deeper. As you can see, I found a lot of domains that have linked back to the primary domain. So again, one of the scenarios, prune the leaves or prune the information, get rid of what you don't want. So a lot of these may be positive, I'm just trying to make it a little bit more clean. But in real investigations, you would again get rid of all the false positives. But then you'd have to manually go through and then validate each one. Now we're getting into a nice pretty graph, especially one that can be exported and then given directly to management. It's one of the benefits of Maltego. It has a great reporting feature. You're going to export the report. Once it's exported, go and open it up. And as you can see, something pretty well built out. So you can see top 10 entities by type. Just go down further and you can see a lot of interesting artifacts. So as you can see at this point, Maltego is a great OSINT intelligence tool.
The Cyber Secrets web series covers computer forensics, hacking, and everything in between. Thank you for your continued support of Cyber Secrets. With the reboot of the different series, we want to ask if you have ideas for future content or suggestions for improvement. Please let us know. Click subscribe for new episodes of Cyber Secrets.